Well, hi, everybody. I hope you had a great, happy Halloween. Happy Dia de los Muertos. It's November 1st. You know what that means. Dia de los Muertos. Have you seen this Pixar movie, Coco? If you're not familiar with that sort of thing, watch that movie. It's pretty good. Anyway, we're going to shave today. And what we're going to shave with is my favorite razor. It also happens to be my favorite blade and my favorite aftershave. Now, it's not my favorite soap or my favorite brush. We don't I don't want to overload you with all my favorites. We're going to do, because I recently did my least favorite razor, which was the Mula R41. So I don't want to be negative. Sorry, spoiler alert there. I don't want to leave it on a negative note. I want to say what's my favorite now. You got my least favorite. Now let's do my favorite. This is the Rockwell 6S. Now this is the adjustable one. You know, you get all different kinds of plates. I'm going to show you how to load a blade into this thing, because I'm sure I must have, but it's been years. And for anyone that's not familiar, I'll show you how to do that. Anyway, this thing is like $100. I tried to clean it up a little bit. I use it all the time, so it's normally pretty gross looking and covered in soap scum. But I tried to clean it up a little bit. It's not perfect, but I don't care. It still shaves beautifully. So let's load the blade into this sucker. It's a 3-piece razor. It's got a very heavy handle to it. It's got a good grip. It is a matte finish stainless steel. And the bottom plate is adjustable. What that means is on one side you get one number, on the other end is a different one, so you can adjust the aggressiveness. I usually stick with the R5. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's the R5 plate. So what you do is take the top of the razor head. Now let me get a blade out here. The old brand new feather blade. Unpack it. Try not to slice my finger. There we go. Beautiful. And then I just place it right on top. Look at this. That's how you do it. You just put it like that. And then the number you want for the plate you're going to use, you put that up so you can see it. So I got the R5, and then you just put the handle down. Screw it down firmly, but not really tight. And then what I like to do is, because this has a blade overhang, I like to hold it with my towel, which I'm going to do now, and just tighten it. So I just put the towel there, and then I hold the head, and I tighten it one last little turn. That way you don't cut your fingers. All right. Let's shave. I took a shower. I did my hair. I went trick-or-treating last night with the kids. Had a bunch of families. It was so fun. It was a perfect night. The weather was great. It was cool. It was sunny. Gorgeous. Kids had a great time. And nobody got sick. Nobody ate too much candy. All right, so let's lather up with the Ken Surf's DS Cosmetics Signature Brush from a couple of years ago. And the shaving soap I'm going to use is this Greek one from Fena. Imported. This is, it's got tallow in it. It's all natural, but it's got tallow. So if you're a vegan or don't want to use animal products, don't use this one. But this is a good shaving soap. I haven't used it in a while, so I busted it back out. I'm going to lather up. I remember this thing. It's got a very mild scent. And I think this one probably has faded, like the scent of this one, because I haven't used it. And, you know, with, you know, these sort of things, the scent will fade if you keep it too long. And even though this isn't too old, I don't remember if it had a real strong scent. I don't think it did. But this is very mild, like a very mild soap scent. Here's the puck. There's the cup. Not that that matters. Now, I got a little bit on my hand, so I'm just going to not waste it. Just put it up there. Keep it up there while I wash my hands off and get ready to lather. Shall we? Let's do it. Did y'all get to go trick-or-treating with the kiddies? Wherever you are? I hope you did. I hope you did it safely and had fun. The adults that were with us, we might have had a couple of cocktails along the way, which makes it more fun. But yeah, it was great. I actually dressed up in my Ghostbusters costume again, because I was going to wear my Michael Myers, but I was like, nah, I don't want to have to wear a mask the whole time. So the Ghostbusters, you don't have to wear a mask, although I probably should have. Well, look at this mug. Cover that up. All right, the Rockwell 6S, the stainless steel. They also have, I believe, a Rockwell 2S. They have several razors, but this is my main go-to razor. Now, when I say it's my favorite for getting the job done beautifully every time. I'm going to start shaving while I talk. Now, because how can you pick your favorite? Really? Like, it's like picking your favorite child. Picking your favorite song from your favorite band. You know, you can narrow it down to a few children that are your favorite. No, what I mean is, you can narrow it down, but it depends on the day, depends on the time, Depends on your mood. Depends on what you're looking for. You know, I love using my vintage Gillette Fat Boys and other razors. And, you know, the Techmatics and shaving with vintage products is just a lot of fun. But they aren't always the best shave or the closest or nick-free. And that's why this one, I mean, you cannot go wrong with this razor. It is built like a tank. It is solid. It's heavy. It's the perfect length. It's got good grip. And it shaves absolutely beautifully. I rarely get nicks. I just got a nick, but I rarely get nicks. I had a little bump right there. You know, faces, they're all bumpy and craggy and filled with lines and all kind of stuff like that. So don't worry too much if you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you find all kind of things you think are wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. That's just the way everybody's skin is. Nobody's skin is perfect. That is for dang sure. No matter what you see in the movies or on TV, or in advertisements and all that stuff, everybody's got weird, bumpy, uneven skin. You're not alone. And everybody's skin is different. So even though this is my favorite razor, my favorite shaving combination, see, I did nick myself. Look at that. I'm going to do this. Try to stave off any blood. So like I said, while this is my favorite combo, it might not be yours. You might have all these same products and not like them as much as I do. Or you might want to try them out and then you get them and it's like, oh, that's not what I thought. But it's the nature of the game, folks. Okay, there's the first pass. Wash off. Pretty good. Pretty good. Still got some work to do. The cheeks are pretty dang smooth. I can always tell a good razor after the first pass if my cheeks are like smooth enough to, hug your grandma without scratching her up. I think I could hug your grandma. That's my test. I'm going to come hug your grandma. And if she says, oh, your cheek is so soft, then I know I've succeeded. Hug your grandma day with Sinatra Lennon. Not my grandma. I'm coming to your town for Thanksgiving. Hug Your Grandma Tour 2021, Sinatra Lennon, November. Oh, God, it's No Shave November. Oh, my God, I forgot it's No Shave November, guys. I totally forgot until right now. Now, I was thinking about just shaving everything except my mustache. But I don't want to do that. I'm not in the mood. I did it the last 2 Novembers. It drove me crazy. I'm not going to do it this time. Sorry to disappoint, folks. Nothing against the, Movember calls and Men's Health and everything else, all the good stuff. I always just kind of did it as a test to myself to see whether I could stand it. And the past couple of years, while I do think I look kind of good with a beard, because it gives me a little bit stronger jawline, which I need, especially as the years catch up and I start to sag, it just drives me crazy. It gets too itchy. Even when I use beard oil and beard balm, still it drives me nuts. So I'm just not going to do it. Of course, I could change my mind at any time, do the mustache thing. I honestly did just forget until I was making this video. How ridiculous is that? Shows you how much I think about No Shave November, huh? I don't go for shaving challenges anymore. I don't go for, I've nominated you to shave with a puppy in one hand and your mom in the other and, all that weird stuff. I don't go for all that stuff. I did a couple of those back in the day, but no thanks. Look, got another nick. Dang. Hubris. Never brag on something. Like, oh yeah, you need to buy that car. That thing's going to work for you. But normally, I don't get nicked with the Rockwell. But you can. And this is a good example of, yes, you can get nicked from any razor, even though it's called a safety razor. The reason why it's safety is because compared to a dang straight razor, this thing is like super safe. It's like a Fisher-Price toy compared to a straight razor. If you've never tried to shave with a straight razor, I haven't tried enough to get good at it. But I had tried it a couple times, just for fun. Of course, the purists frown on my inability. I'm still trying to stomp this little nick up here, and I got one nick over here. I feel if I do this enough, this is weird. Looks like I'm sending out baseball signals. All right, let's do one last pass. Third pass. and we'll wrap it up. Yeah, that must have been a significant little bump that I have right there, because normally when I get nicked, that's more like I sliced a little, maybe a zit or something. Oh, sorry. I hope you're not eating dinner as you watch this. And if you are, why? That's kind of weird. No, you can watch me do whatever you want. I imagine everyone watching me like they did Johnny Carson, falling asleep in bed in front of the TV. Of course, that's probably not at all what's happening, but I like to imagine it like that. I am sweating a bit. I just mowed the front yard. I took all the Halloween decorations down because I don't like it lingering. I love Halloween. I love fall. October, November are my favorite months. But I just don't want to see any jack-o'-lanterns anymore. I'm done. Hands up. No more skeletons in my front yard. No more ghosts. It's time to move on to the next thing. So I just did that, and then I mowed the front yard. This is fascinating. Fascinating talk. Okay, we're going up against the grain here. Don't do this if your skin can't handle it. My skin can. Pretty much. So that's why I do it. Plus, I like to get a super, super close shave. And the Rockwell, the thing about this razor, one of the other reasons why it is one of my favorite, is that it just feels effortless. You know, it's heavy enough where you don't feel like it's cheap. You know, it costs $100. That's no joke. You know, that's a lot of money. So, but the thing is, if you spend $100 on this Rockwell right now, you're going to be using this. Your grandkids are going to be shaving with this thing. That is just solid. It's just chunks of stainless steel. And unless you like throw it in one of those crazy shredders you see on YouTube, this thing ain't breaking. It's going to stick around. Just take care of it. You know, wash it, clean it off, use good razor blades. You don't even have to dry it off when you're done. I never do that stuff. The only time I dry stuff off is if it's like one of my vintage ones that is never, shaved with. So when I clean it off, I dry that one off. But this one is my workhorse. This is my daily driver. So none of that stuff is necessary. Just put it up. I put it in my cabinet. I don't even set it out to air dry. Should I do that? Maybe not. But I haven't seen any change in it. Solid stainless steel. And just little touch-ups here, going in different directions that I know I need to do to achieve that super smooth. Like I said, don't do this if your skin can't handle it, because you're just scraping steel on skin. So it will affect you. It will burn you if you don't watch out. Okay. I'm still trying to control this little booger right here. Cold water. Not too cold. Just cold enough. So that soap is good. It's not my favorite, but they sent it to me a while back. It is a small business out of Greece, and I was contacted by the owner there, and so I wanted to give it another shot. Here it is. Phena Premium Shaving Soap. Greek Skinos with tallow, 100% natural. So, yeah, check it out. Do a little Google search there. If I forget to put the link down below, which I probably will, I'll be too lazy. Some days I'm on top of that stuff. Some days I'm like, they can figure out how to find it. Terrible, right? Dry off. Make sure you get behind your ears back here, man. I don't want you walking around with little chunks of dried shaving cream behind your ears. Just make sure. Be thorough. Be thorough. Okay, now my favorite aftershave balm, Cremo post-shave balm, cooling. I'm not even describe what it smells like to you. You're just gonna have to find out for yourself. You can buy it anywhere. I bought this at the local grocery store. I don't know, it was like $4 or something. Comes in, this is the little squat bottle. It also comes in a tall, skinnier bottle, but it's the same 4 ounce. I don't know why they changed it. Oh. The beauty of this thing is that it doesn't burn because it's not alcohol based. And there's a bit of a tingle because of it's got menthol in it, which of course I love. And I talk too much about. Oh man, it feels and smells so good. I love it. And those are my favorite things. A couple of my favorite things. My favorite aftershave and my favorite YouTube thumbnail. Razor, the Rockwell 6S. Give it a try. If you can't afford the $100 one, check on, just do a Google search, Rockwell razors, and you'll see their whole line of stuff. I haven't tried, like they have a Model T, which is an adjustable one. I haven't tried anything else but this one. And home run. Great job. Great job. So anyway, that's it, everybody. Happy November. United States Thanksgiving's coming up next. That's the next big thing here. So lots of cool weather and cozy cups of coffee as you crunch through the autumn leaves, landing in the path in front of you. This is what I imagine. And did it stop? Oh, it did. See? It stopped. My little Nick stopped. This one, it's just smudge, but we'll just leave it. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I read every single one of them. I do. I don't respond to everyone. I don't have enough ink left in my pen. Okay, everybody. I could be taken several ways. See ya.